What up, Eagle Nation? Welcome back to another fire episode of the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. You already know what it is. We keep it a stacky over here. We keep it Philly, and we talk that real football talk. Ain't no fluff here, just facts, logics, and I will flame you if I have to, if needed, but I try not to. Let's go ahead and jump right into it today. No reason to wait. First off, man, let's give a quick shout out to my guy, OG vet, who's been holding it down, Lane Johnson, for like a decade, for over a decade. Lane just said these three rookies, Drew Kendall, Miles Hinton, and Cameron Williams, they all have been turning heads already in the meeting room. You hear me? Like, these guys are making it their business to learn before they even hit the field. Now, look, like I said, they ain't even touched grass in a real game yet, but in the classroom, they locked in. Lane said, sharp, asking questions, picking up on the scheme like vets. That's big. That's major. You don't even understand how major that is. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you're asking, why does that even matter? Because Lane, 35, he's not going to be playing forever. Somebody going to need to slide into that right tackle spot eventually. You know, we just did extend Lane. But this draft class might hold the answer. It might be the answer that we need. And you already know, man, how we do, you know, with late round talent, especially when it comes to linemen. We seen it with Jason Kelsey.
In my laptop. Jeff Stoutland University.
So don't sleep on this new trio. This trio might be the guys that's ready to come in and you know, start their development. You know, we heading into camp. It's right around the corner. And look, man, the goal is clear. Run it back. Run it back. Zach Bond, he said the defense is miles ahead of where they were at this point last year. That's major in my opinion. That says a whole lot. That means continuity. That means guys like Nakobe, Zach Bond, Sidney Brown, Ringo, like these guys are all getting it. They're understanding it. And most of these guys, it's their second year in this scheme. You know what I mean? So, boom. But let's talk D-line real quick, man. Last season, we were good, man. I ain't gonna lie. We weren't great. 41 sacks total, 28th in pressure rate. Not what you expect from a so-called top-tier front, you know, but look. There's a lot that goes into that. We had Graham. He's gone. Sweat. He's gone. Milton Williams. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? Now we banking on projection. We need Nolan Smith to really become that guy. He had 10.5 sacks last year, including the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We all figured out that Huff ain't it. He ain't here no more. But Moral Jomo, in my opinion, has all the potential. But this year, he has to prove it. Jordan Davis, he needs to find the next gear. You know, we just exercise his 5th-year option. I'm looking for a great season from him. And rookie, man, Ty Robinson. Let's talk about him, man. He's in the mix. But let's be real, man. The NFC ain't waiting. And I think Ty Robinson is a guy who can contribute early in his career, his rookie year. But let's go ahead and address the elephant in the NovaCare complex, the cornerback situation. I know a lot of y'all been pushing for the Birds to sign Jaire Alexander. It's been heating up, and I get it, man. He is a baller. And in my opinion, he is an upgrade at the position. But look, man, this is how I feel. I got to say this, man. I like Ringo, bro. I really do. I think he has all the tools, all the tangibles, size, speed, the mindset. What he needs is an opportunity, in my opinion. You know, he backed up Slay for like 2 years and didn't complain. You know what I mean? Now it's time to see what he got. Now it's time to give him the opportunity to jump in and, you know, be the guy who we think he is, be the player who we think he is. And if he don't seize it at camp, then you call a Jaire, if he's still available, or a Ramsey, or maybe a Sante Samuel Jr., because that buzz has been heating up as of late as well. You know, we had a Sante Samuel, his father, on the roster at one point, really good corner in my opinion. So that pedigree is already there. But let Ringo get his shot. This is his moment. And if he blow it, it's basically on him. But if he don't, This is where it's important. If he don't, that's a young homegrown duo with Quinyon and Ringo that could really rock with this team for a long time. You know, we love the homegrown talent and we love to pay our homegrown talent. He just got to show him proof. Now, let's talk about our MVP. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Saquon Barkley, our guy. Bro had 482 touches last year. You hear me? 482. That's wild. That's wild. Only 8 players in the NFL history have ever had 2,000 yards rushing in a single season. And none of them, I say none of them, repeated it the year after. Not Barry, not OJ, not Eric Dickerson, not even Terrell Davis. Look, man, that workload is real. Now he's on the cover of Madden. Like I said, I don't care about that curse, but Barkley, let's talk about him. He says he just hitting his prime. The Met Gala, Madden cover. Look, man, homie been taking care of business. Homie been living. But he also training. He got mobility work, conditioning. You know, so can he repeat? Leave a comment. Let me know, because we definitely going to find out. I think that Saquon is built for it. The O-line going to have to give him some help. And the offense got to evolve, because last year we were 29th in passing at one point. We cannot run it back like that this year. We need the OC, Kevin Patullo, to take care of business. A new quarterback coach as well. Look, man, Hurts has had 6 different play callers in 6 seasons. In my opinion, that's nuts. But he said,
there isn't really anything I can't lean on and say I've experienced one way or another when it comes to, you know, change or system or approach.
I believe him. That's why he is the system. He's not in the system. He is the system. But let's not get it twisted. We need this offense to evolve. You know what I mean? Ain't no way we survive on just Barkley carries. You know what I'm saying? And quick slants. The passing game got to be more dynamic, more consistent, more explosive, man. We got to have those huge plays again. We got the guys in place. You know what I mean? If we do add someone in the back end, could it be Justin Simmons? That's been heating up. You know, should we waste our time with that? 4-time All-Pro, still got gas in the tank. He publicly said he wants to be in Philly. Play his best ball under Vic. With CJ now in Houston, the move might make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Even though we do have the rookie Andrew Makuba. But you put Simmons back there with Reed and Sidney Brown. You know, would that be a solid secondary, or could it be scary? Look, man, y'all let me know. Leave a comment. But I want to be clear, man. The schedule is brutal. It's brutal this year. We play the AFC West and the NFC North. That's 6 games against playoff caliber squads, plus the Cowboys, plus the Giants twice, both of them, plus the Chiefs for the Super Bowl rematch. You know they're going to try to get the best of us because we whipped the out of them. You know what I'm saying? Only 3 easy games, in my opinion. That'll be the Giants, the Bears, and the Raiders. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, Philly got to stay locked in because the margin for error is a lot slim. Ain't no layups. We got to earn this one. It got to be all slam dunks. So here is what we know going into the training camp. The rookies, they ready to compete, right? The vets, focused and in shape. Jordan Davis for one. Jalen, calm, composed, married. Look, man, the man is locked in. And the whole city, the whole fan base is hungry for that repeat. The players is hungry for it as well. You know, so basically, you can feel it, man. This ain't no Cinderella story. This team expects to win again and again and again. But it starts now, man. In camp with the depth chart, the battles, the ones who, you know, step up and the ones who fold, man. We're going to see all that. But look, man, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. You know, if you're rocking with the show, I need everybody to hit that like, drop a comment, and tell me, man, is Ringo it? Is Ringo the guy? You know what I'm saying? Or will we go out and get Jaire Alexander Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know what y'all think, man. I got more heat coming on the next episode. You already know. So I need everybody to do what, man? Keep it locked in on the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, I need everybody to stay fly, stay real. And like I always say, man, always keep it a stack. But until next time, man, fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.